are tuned in to 92.3 Nigeria Info.
This is the news on 92.3 Nigeria Info.
On the news this morning, Rivers Chief Judge, 5 others to meet with CJN today. Sept asks ICC to declare students' abduction crimes against humanity. Amnesty International says humanitarian crisis looms in North. Woman narrates how officers of state CID allegedly refused her late husband food and drugs. On the foreign scene, military arrest Guinea president takes over power. I am Ifiemi Andrew. Amnesty International has warned that a major humanitarian crisis is looming in northern Nigeria with the increasing rate of killings. The organization in a statement expressed concern over the rising killings, alleging that authorities have failed to protect the people. It claimed that inability of authorities to bring attackers to justice is fueling dangerous conspiracy theories that only escalate the violence. It said violence has forced many farmers and their families to flee their homes. It also called on the federal government to independently investigate the killings and ensure accountability by bringing the perpetrators to justice. Zamfara State is in total telecommunications blackout after telecom operators in the country complied totally to federal government's order to shut down all activities in the state. The latest order, according to the federal government sources, is in a renewed effort to fight banditry and other forms of insecurity in Zamfara. Social Economic Rights and Accountability Project Sept has asked the International Crime Court to investigate the growing cases of abduction of students in several parts of Nigeria. Sept, in a petition to ICC's prosecutor Karim A.A. Khan, urged him to also probe closure of schools and the continued failure of federal and state governments to end the abductions. In the petition dated September 4 and signed by Sept's Deputy Director Kolawole Oluwadare, the organization said depriving children their right to education has severe consequences for their ability to access their fundamental rights. It urged the ICC to declare the abductions of students as a crime against humanity. The Chief Judge of Rivers State, Justice Simeon Amadi, alongside Chief Judges of Kebbi, Cross Rivers, Anambra, Jigawa and Imo states, are expected to meet with the Chief Justice of Nigeria, Justice Tanko Mohammed, today. They are to answer questions on the controversial conflicting orders delivered in their various states. The CJN had in a memo demanded the records of proceedings in all the suits on which conflicting ex parte orders were given. They are indications that the Chief Judge of Delta State has also been invited to join the other 6 Chief Judges to meet with the CJN tomorrow. This may not be unconnected with the ex parte order which reportedly restrained the governor of Yobe State, Mai Mala Buni, from parading himself as a member of the APC National Caretaker Committee. A woman, Aishat Ademola, has narrated how her husband Ademola Adedeji died after officers at the State Criminal Investigation Department allegedly refused him access to drugs and food. Mrs. Ademola, in an interview, explained that her 56-year-old husband, before he died, was working as a driver for one Mr. Abe Adams until armed robbers stole the car at Akbajo axis of Eleme local government area and beat him up on August 13. She said the owner of the car then used officers at the state CID to arrest her husband and his surety despite being sick and injured from the attack.
As they collect the motor, I dey out the treat and they carry and go shit, they carry and go bath. The man even no care. After you can say in-law they work for state CID, come carry the man go there with the guarantor wey shorty say give this my brother motor. Lock 2 of them for that station. So if I carry food go there, they know they allow me see the man. So they just push the guarantor out. So now the guarantor now he can't tell us say, that brother don't die yo. police people don't carry and go mortuary.
Mrs. Ademola is calling for justice over the death of her husband.
The owner of that car want to arrest him because I don't beg him. I want me to help me. I don't get nobody to help me. No money, see the man picking. Nothing the man, I don't get money to carry coffee now. Now me they pay school fees them, nothing what they do. So I want me to help me, me they help me. The owner of the motor say nothing what I go do. I don't get money. I beg me they help me, See my picking here.
Also speaking, the surety Anifowoshe Oladele told our correspondent that Mr. Adedeji, who is suffering from an existing medical condition, died on September 1, 8 days after he was locked up at the state CID.
On that Tuesday, the thing gets very worse. In the evening, they now took us to police hospital in town. So we get there, the Ross Street to his body, 3 days to his body. Because police said they cannot stay with him in the hospital. So the hospital now said they cannot admit suspects without the presence of police. They returned lost back to Sept. So in the night, the sickness got worse. So around 6:30 in the Wednesday 1st of this September. So the man gave up.
The Rivers State Police Command is yet to speak on this. Ignatius Ajuru University of Education, Port Harcourt, says it has suspended one of its students for allegedly selling substances suspected to be Indian hemp on campus. The Vice-Chancellor, Professor Ozo Mekuri Ndimele, in a statement said Newton Ezegbola Insiegbe of the Department of Political Science was caught with over 1.75 grams of Indian hemp by the university security and has been handed over to NDLEA for further investigation. The statement said the matter has been referred to the Student Disciplinary Committee to determine his fate as a student of the university. Members of Community Development Committee CDC in Kana local government area have accused the council chairman Thomas Barriere of allegedly invading the venue of its planned event with dogs, destroying and carting away equipment meant for the event on Sunday. Secretary General Kana CDC Alex Nwinane said the group had planned to hold an event at the community primary school, Two-Field in Bori, to condole with bereaved families of some CDC chairmen who were killed in court-related crisis in Ogoniland but were chased by dogs. Mr. Nwinane said that action was to stop the leader of Network for Defense of Democracy and Good Governance, Ambassador Sobomabo Jackrich, from attending the event.
Today was a day that we fixed for solidarity and condolence visit to our late members who were killed by cultists in Kana and before LG. And this morning we were told that the chairman have ordered the DPO to stop the occasion. While the DPO have approved the occasion for us, we have also mobilized the police to be here today to guide the occasion. But very unfortunately, our activities were disrupted. Our canopies, our instruments were all scattered by the council German boys, both the Nigeria police force, just because they are aware that our ambassador Sobomabo Jackrich is going to be in attendance of this occasion, and they said no, we cannot allow him.
On his part, a member of the Kana CDC, Emmanuel Bekbakasi, while condemning the action, called on the Kana Council boss Thomas Barriere to tender an unreserved apology for his alleged action.
I was bitter and angry in my spirit when I got to the venue and discovered that the local government chairman has used his talks to scatter everything that was put in place there for the meeting to hold. Just because you said you don't want High Chief Sobomabo Jackrich to come to Bori. Meanwhile, this gathering was not organized by High Chief Jackrich. This meeting was organized by the CDC chairman in Ogoni because of their bereaved members. Ambassador Sobomabo Jackrich was not coming to Bori for campaign or for any political meeting. He was invited to pay visits to them and as well talk to them on the security issue in the area and empower the widows. It's too bad.
Our correspondent reports that efforts to get the Kana Council chairman to react to the allegation proved abortive as he has not responded to messages sent to his phone. The police are also yet to speak on this. Moving on, the Minister of Transportation, Chubiga Amechi, says work will soon begin on the construction of Bonny Deep Sea Port Amaji said this when he visited the proposed site for the project. The minister said cost reduction and ease in paying compensation must be considered before the project begins. He said the area to the west in Finima is the most feasible area as it will require less dredging. In the meantime, the foundation for the proposed multidisciplinary university in Ubima Ikure local government area is yet to be laid. Recall that the Minister of Transportation, Chubika Amechi, said the construction of a multidisciplinary university will begin in Ubima before September. The minister said this when he appeared as a guest lecturer at the Founders' Day at the University of Port Harcourt in February.
I felt that the transport university in Daura is enough. So, okay, you Portuguese company that's going to build Kano, come to Port Harcourt and build a university, multidisciplinary university, not transportation university. So we'll have transport faculty, we'll have medicine, we'll have law and all that. We are just about to start construction. We must start construction before September in Udina. That again is so that they don't dump technology on us. They must train Nigerians who will then take over the maintenance of the infrastructure.
Still ahead, consultants ask federal government to declare state of emergency on health sector. Stay tuned. The Medical and Dental Consultants Association of Nigeria, MDCAN, has called on the federal government to declare a state of emergency in the nation's health sector due to a number of issues. The MDCAN's newly elected national president, Victor Makanjuola, at a news conference said that members of the association are worried by exodus of medical doctors, spate of insecurity, poor welfare of members, and lack of modern facilities, among other issues. He said that all these call for a state of emergency in the health sector so as to tackle the numerous problems affecting it. The Old Boys Association of St. Paul's College in Bodo City, Gokana local government area of the state, has donated educational materials to the school. Speaking shortly after the event, President of the association, Paul Abe, said members of the association had the desire in their hearts to give back to the school that molded them as young people 40 years after graduation.
In our days, we are more of IQ. Your intelligence quotient must be high. But today, you must have some degree of social intelligence. You must be able to be emotionally smart. If you don't have this combination, I can tell you, and these are what we're looking forward to, so that students today should be able to appreciate and be trending to what the society is, tending to. You might lose your trade if you don't know where the trend is heading to.
Also speaking, an alumni member of St. Paul's College, Bodo City, Air Vice Marshal Christian Saro, assured that they will continue to be role models to the students and called on government to assist and equip the school.
Government should come in to support the studying. At least furnish the laboratories, furnish the classrooms, furnish the libraries. Students should be able to interact now that we have the IT age, to access other databases and libraries on internet, and then get soft copies of books if they don't have hard copies that they can also refer to and read. If there is a culture to study from the secondary school, it will not be difficult in the university.
Responding, Principal of St. Paul's College, Bodo City, Reverend Father Anthony Backel, appreciated the visit and urged them to set up a scholarship scheme for some of the students.
And they came back home to rejoice and celebrate with the younger student. So it is a thing of inspiration. It's excited. We are happy with the current situation in our country that there is need for the old boys to help and sponsor some of them on scholarship. can look at the environment. We need to upgrade the facilities available. We also have some computer challenges there.
And now, we'll bring you news from around the world.
The fate of Guinea's President Alpha Condé is unclear after an unverified video showed him surrounded by soldiers who said they had seized power. They appeared on national TV claiming to have dissolved the government. However, the Defense Ministry said the attempted takeover had been thwarted by the Presidential Guard. This follows hours of heavy gunfire near the Presidential Palace in the capital Conakry. UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres and the African Union have condemned the apparent coup and demanded the immediate release of President Condé. On the news this morning, you heard that the Rivers State Chief Judge, Justice Simeon Amadi, and 5 others will meet with the CJN today. Sept has asked the ICC to declare the abductions of students in the north as a crime against humanity. Amnesty International has warned that a major humanitarian crisis is looming in northern Nigeria with increasing rate of killings. A woman has narrated how officers of the state CID allegedly refused her late husband food and drugs, leading to his death. On the foreign scene, the military has taken over power in Guinea and has arrested its president, Alpha Condé. The news was edited by Martha Okiri. Contact our newsroom on 0818-900-0017. For more stories, visit our website, www.nigeriainfo.fm. Cloudy weather expected in Port Harcourt this morning. My name is Ifiemi Andrew. Thank you for your time, and bye-bye for now.